Hello. Okay, so the session I'm going to give is basically for the functional automation using Selenium WebDriver, using TestNG, Java, and Jenkins. So I'm going to show how you can create your first test and how you can run your test using Jenkins and how you can see the customized report into the Jenkins workspace. Okay, so I'm just going to start it with the Eclipse part. So I have opened into the Eclipse, you can see it, and it has the this one is the project demo automation framework that's open into the package explorer that you can see, and it has different directories that you can see, the packages and the folders and all that. So basically when what I'm going to show you, the first directory is the src, and before we start, I'm summarizing like the tools are TestNG, Java, and uh, so Selenium WebDriver. So these are the tools that are used in this framework part. Okay, so the first package is src, which contains a different other packages in parallel, where you can see the first one is the config, where application.properties are set up. It has different key and values that is used in setting up the test environment, and also the user and user password, all that. So the another package that has the test data. If we want to run our test for a different set of data, then we can give an XLSS over here and provide our test data, and the script can be run for that particular data set. Okay, and for reading writing this data file, there is functions defined, functions created in this utility tags in suite.java that has different kind of functions that can read the read and write data from Excel file. Okay, the another package where the locators are involved, locators are captured. So here you can see all the locators that is required can be saved like this. So the before start, before continue, actually I'm going to show you how what the scenario I'm going to automate in this session. So let's see here, this one is the demo application that I have created for demo purpose. So if you enter test.this and save, then here you can see the user is saved. So this one is the test case that I am going to automate. So for that purpose I have given two key value, username and email, that I'll call from our test and will complete the test, and add user.xml, where I have inputted all the locators that I'll use in the test, like the name, email, submit button, and the assertion part and email chain, and all these things I have located over here. The advantage of having a separate locator file is that if you would have a separate locator file, then in future, in case any locator gets changed throughout the application, then you have a central repository of locator, and at one place it will change and it will affect the entire test suite, and there is no need to go and find out the used locator in each and every Java files. You need to change only at the center part. Okay, the another package that contain the helper pages. The advantage and the reason why the pages are created over here, it's a kind of page object model, in which, like, what different pages we have into the application, we can create a page helper and can create all those methods that we are going to use in any of the test. We can define over here. So this way we are going to reuse any of the method in different tests. So let's say I have as an example, I have created add user helper page.java, that is for this page actually. So it has different methods, means different actions that we are doing on, like enter name, enter email, click save, and then assert if the data is created into the users list. Okay, so you can see the first method is username and another one is enter user email. So all these things, all these methods are created over here. So in case in two different tests I want to use add user page, then only we need to call this add user helper page.java in that particular Java test file, and we can call this method at any place and at any time. So, and also multiple times. So this way actually the methods are reusable and it is easy to maintain because each and every actions are well defined into corresponding pages. The another package that contains actually the test runs, means the actual test suites. Here we are configuring our actual test suites in which like we are defining what different tests we are going to run. Means here are the and it's the property of TestNG. So TestNG provides this capability in which like we can create a different test runs in which we can call different classes and different methods that we are going to execute. So here you can see I have included one test file. Similarly we can include more tests and can run as part of this test suite. And the another one is the package is for actual test. This is actual test where the test is written and it is going to be run. So here you can see like how this method starts. Here I have called the helper page where different actions of where different required actions is created in methods format. So I have imported that class and I have created the object of that class, and here I am fetching actually the username and email, the keys of the application.properties that I will use in creating the user. So the first one is the setup method that actually will set up, will launch the URL, browser, all these things that is passed over here. So the browser is Firefox and URL is this. So these keys value will be will be set up. Okay, so here you can see the setup calls application.properties and add user will add user is the object of add user helper page. Okay, so these two things are set up here, and the real method is here, test add user. What's it's doing is add user is calling the enter username, then it is the framework has also capability to log your executions. So here you can put your own message that that you want to see to the report. So here I have given like execution.log, name is entered, again I have called enter user email, and again I have given the execution log, the email is entered. So similarly I have created this add user file, and also I have grouped it by acceptance, means I am considering this as an important test case. Okay, means you can say in a class we have 10 methods, and out of 10 methods we want to say five methods as acceptance, 3 methods as regression, and 2 methods as functional. So you can group by, and at any time you want to run only the acceptance test cases, then only you need to run acceptance one. You need to remove this functional and regression. This way only it will run acceptance test cases of this class. So this way actually we can sign off or release based on acceptance, sanity, and regression. What different test suite we want to run, we can. Okay, so this is the advantage of groups, and the priority is given over here because we want to run the test in a proper sequence. So priority 1 test case will run at first, priority 2 will run in second, and priority third will run at third point. Okay, so the sequence would be 1 2 3. And again here you can see I have two, because this one is the hybrid framework, so it has also capability of data driven. So here you can see I have created a data provider method. Actually the objective of this method is like it's fetching out the data from this test data.xlsx. Hold on, the screen is loading. It's taking time. Okay, so here you can see I have entered 5 rows. So this particular data provider actually store all these 5 rows data into an object, and this object I have passed into this new method, where I am running this particular method for all data sets. So this method will run for 5 times because it has 5 rows, so it will populate 5 new users into the DB. Okay, so this way the framework has capability of data driven. Okay, so another thing are the library utility. The purpose of library utilities are like we are not going to use any separate library of any for any functions or for Selenium or anything. Everything is implemented within the framework, so there is no need to add any separate jar and APIs for any kind of functions from Selenium WebDriver. So everything is inbuilt. So here is all library utilities are here. Okay, and this is the JRE, the reference libraries. The driver actually with the Selenium WebDriver 2, Selenium WebDriver 2 has the capability to sync with the Firefox driver only. It has the default driver, but for Chrome and I, for running the scripts on Chrome and I, you have to use specific drivers, exes, for running the scripts on I and Chrome. So I have already given the exes, so anytime if you want to run it on I only, you need to enter I here, and there is no need to make any separate effort for this to run on I file. Okay, here is the libraries, what different libraries are used, like reading, writing, XLS, RPY, and Selenium, TestNG. So all these things are libraries are in separate folder. Okay, and the build.xml, we are using AND as a build tool, so for that purpose build.xml is created, and this build.xml has different targets like this. Okay, and this target actually gets mapped with the configured test suites that are test runs, like add user 1. So I have one using Jenkins test suite that I have mapped with this target, and in Jenkins I'll use this target to run this test run using Jenkins. Okay, so this is some high level background of the framework, how it looks like, and how you can set it up, and what the meaning of different packages and packages and files that actually resides in this framework. The another thing is this Jenkins thing. Actually I have set up the Jenkins on my local machine, so it is opened on the local host 800, and the job I have created is demo_job. So the job actually is configured for the target that I have given into the build.xml. So here you can see I have passed that target name, and it invokes the and 1.9, and also after execution it will notify the report on for to the different audience that email is entered in this over here. So right now I have given only my email address, so the email will go to me only. Okay, and it will also attach the report, Selenium automation report.html, and okay, yeah, so this is what is set up. So now let me run this script. So it will run this script. Firefox, and it will enter this, and it's done. It closes the browser, and it sends the report. So here you can see the script has been run, and this user is added to script. And how it worked actually, this test file actually fetches out to the username and email from this application.properties Vipin and Vipin@Vishwajika, and then it runs test add user method using for this username and password, username and email. So ultimately this test has created one user that is defined in here. Now I'm going to show you how before start with the data provider part, let me show you how the report looks like. Okay, actually the report is created in this workspace. So here you can see the report. Okay, so this one is the report that you can see. The report is run on 5th October, and there was one test case that it passed, and rest so total one test case was run and it is passed. Here you can see the different executions part. So here is that, and also the same thing it emailed actually to the audience people. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how the data provider works. Okay, so like I already shown you, I gave 5 different users into the Excel. So this time I am going to run this particular test that will run for 5 times, and will add 5 different users that is given into the Excel. So let me run it. So the test will be run for 5 times, and it will add 5 different users that is given into the Excel. Okay, so it will take at least 2 minutes. So 4 user is added. Now it will add the 5th user. Okay, so it has added all 5 users that is given into the Excel. Okay, so the script is run, and here you can see it added 5 different users, and here is the report. Okay, so the report will be here. Refresh. As this report that you can see, there was one test that was run and it passed. First add user, and this one is the report. Okay, so basically it was something that I wanted to show in this session, how you can automate and how you can run a script via Jenkins, and how you can see the report, how you can customize your report, and the basic, the high level architecture of a framework, how it looks like. So hopefully it helps at high level, but not in a very in-depth level. It will help to the users who want to see the capability of a functional automation. So what functional automation, how a functional automation can help to users who actually want to automate their project on Selenium part. The advantage of this framework is it is free of cost, the methods are reusable, it is easy to maintainable, and the different scripts can be run using the CI tool as part of nightly build or on demand basis, and also it can throw the reports to different audience who are interested to see the report on daily basis, and it has the capability to create different test runs for the need. Like if you want to create a test run for sanity one, then we can create one sanity.xml, one regression.xml. For any specific feature we want to create, then for that feature we can create that XML. So it is possible. And also, as the framework has their own library inbuilt, so it has no dependency on libraries outside of the box. So the changes of versions into the future will not affect this entire framework, because everything is inbuilt into this particular framework. Okay, so it was something that I wanted to show. So hope it will help you. Thanks.